actually runs Spanish Oaks Retreat in Savannah and decided to start his own hospice to help his residents, and we've expanded out into Belleville. We have an office out there, and they've been open for a few years.
Okay.
Hospice says we provide all the levels of care. We do patient care in the home. We have nurses. A lot of the nurses have been around for 20-plus years in hospice care. We offer all the levels. We have residential care. We have respite. We do continuous care in the home. We have nursing assistants that go in and help people when they need help. We also offer equipment, and we cover medications related to their illness.
Okay.
As you know, people with hospice, they have to have a terminal illness, and they have to have a life expectancy of 6 months or less.
All right.
Most of our people have, some people have cancer, some people have heart disease, some have other illnesses, and we try to make them feel better. I think hospice has been around for a while, and we try to improve the quality of life of patients. And we have people that are specialized in palliative care, and we try to make people feel better. I think one of the things we should be called is the feel-good people, because we come in, if you come in and you take care of someone and you improve the quality of life, they want to live a little longer. And we've seen that. I've worked out in the areas around here, and certainly Hinesville and Ludowici and Richmond Hill, and have seen that happen. I've had people who have come into the program and they were given 3 months to live, and I've had to actually discharge them because they felt better. And it doesn't happen to everybody, but we certainly work with them. And you stay in hospice. I had somebody who was referred to us, and they were given 6 months to live, and 6 months came and passed, and they looked at me and they said, well, where am I going to go? And I said, well, you can stay with us. We're going to, as long as you meet criteria, you can stay with us. And we took care of him, actually, for about 2 years, and then he passed away at home peacefully with his family. It's quite something to offer this kind of level of care to people at home, and you have to want to do it. And all of our nurses are truly dedicated and do an excellent job.
Now, you said you're located, Spanish Oaks Hospice is located where now?
In Savannah and Belleville.
Okay.
We have offices in both places, but we go to 23 counties.
Okay.
We go all over the place around southeast Georgia.
And if folks wanted to inquire about your services at Spanish Oaks Hospice, how would they do that?
Well, they could call. We have a website, and we also have we have an office number in Savannah. It's 912-508-0911. And the one in Belleville is 912-739-0502.
And your website is SpanishOaksHospice.com. So if folks wanted to find out about it, SpanishOaksHospice.com.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and hospice is a great service. We have several in the area, and it's just a fantastic job that the different hospice organizations do to help the quality of life of, as you mentioned, the terminally ill, and the medical care and the emotional support, not only for the patients, but also for the families.
Absolutely.
Okay. Pam, did you want to say anything? No, she's just sitting over there, just you lined it up, and you let Margaret do it all.
She lined it up for me.
All right. Now, Margaret, Margaret Olson here with Spanish Oaks Hospice, what actually do you do with Spanish Oaks Hospice?
Well, I'm an educator for the area, and I also am the nurse. I have some patients that I take care of. I'm kind of one of those nurses that like to be at the bedside, and I branch out and market hospice and try to educate people. We offer other programs too. I've gotten involved in some of the Alzheimer's support groups that are out there, and we also have I've offered to do living wills and educate the community on how important those are to have for everyone, actually. I have one, and did it right before I had surgery, and decided to do that because in the event that something happens to me, I didn't want my children to have to worry about what I wanted or have any of the pressures. Bad enough they have to make those decisions, but I made them all for them. All they did was carry out my wishes. And our social workers and chaplains all offer that out in the community. So if any of the church groups out there or any of the senior citizen centers or anybody wants us to come and talk to a group of people, we're more than willing to do that. I think that's an important part of what we do also is educating.
Yeah. Having a will is very important. If you don't have a will, then the state will decide where your assets go. But also it's good to have a living will, which I have both. And both of them are my attorney's office, and my sons know that. Yeah. And so it's good to have that so they don't have to sit there, well, what would, if you're in a decision where you can't make it a decision as a patient, you don't want your family thinking, well, does he want me to do this or does he want me to do that, and whatever the case may be. So, folks, not only is it good to have a will,
a living will,
but actually, also a will.
They call it advanced directives, and there was a thing out by Georgia that they called it the 5 wishes, and that was rather long and lengthy. Now you can print the advanced directives and pretty much designate a healthcare power of attorney. Then that person carries out your wishes.
Right. Right.
So it's important to have. But, I've been doing hospice for a long time, and it really has been rewarding. One of the things that we do is offer medications related to the terminal illness. And I always think of this lady who was 40 years old who had 4 kids, and she was not able to work anymore. And we take people regardless of their ability to pay. And her pharmacy bill was $3,000 a month. And,
wow.
Not many people can afford that. I couldn't afford that, and I work. And we just picked that up and took care of her. We have a formulary that we follow, but it was quite something to be able to help her. And that was her biggest, problem was she heard and she needed medication, and we just picked it up.
Oh, that's good. Spanish Oaks Hospice of Savannah and Belleville, but they also serve, you said, like 23 counties in the southeast Georgia area. And so you can get in contact with them either in Belleville or Savannah, or on the website at SpanishOaksHospice.com. Mark Olson here. Mark, we appreciate you coming in.
Thank you very much.
And educating the listeners out there about the services that y'all provide.
Thank you so much.
All right.
You all have a good day.
You too. Take care.
Bye.
All right, we got more guests coming up on the world-famous Butch and Bob Show, so stay tuned.
Murphy's Builder Supply is where you need to go for all your home improvement projects and hardware needs. They've been serving folks in this area since 1946. Murphy's offers some products and services that you may not know about. They now sell ammunition, both bullets and shells. Murphy's also sells personalized tags for dog collars. They build customized screens for windows and doors. Murphy's can read key locks, and of course they can make keys. They cut glass for windows, plus Murphy's has monthly doorbuster specials. Check their Facebook page to see what's on sale. Murphy's Builder Supply, 156 Northeast Broad Street, Jesup.
This is Andrew Kinnear here at Mike Burt's Ford. We have the car, truck, or SUV to meet all your needs. We have new vehicles marked down to rock bottom prices, so if that don't make you holler, our top dollar on your trade will. As always, stop the search. Call Mike Burt's or visit MikeBurt'sFord.com. This is Andrew Kinnear here at Mike Burt's Ford. We have the car, truck, or SUV to meet all your needs. We have new vehicles marked down to rock bottom prices, so if that don't make you holler, our top dollar on your trade will. As always, stop the search. Call Mike Burt or visit MikeBurt'sFord.com.
All right, 6 minutes after 8. You're listening to the Big Dog, WIFO FM in Jesup, 105.5 FM. Wednesday morning, 13th day of June, where we're going from hospice to talk about golf. Bob, who do we have in here?
Golf and football. Like I said, we got Bubba Walker in here, one of the defensive coaches for the Wayne County football team, also the head golf coach at the Wayne County High School, which the golf team had a good year this year, but they got a golf camp he wants to talk about, but Bubba, Pittsburgh native, so one of my favorite.
Oh, one of your favorite folks, and if he's a Pittsburgh.
Just a great guy.
Native.
Great family, so glad to have him here. But Bubba, always good to see you, but
good morning.
Appreciate you coming on the show.
I appreciate you guys having me. Yes, this is my introduction to radio.
All
right. So, yes, thank you.
But tell us about the golf camp.
Coach.
Our golf boosters do a great job of putting on a camp at Pine Forest Country Club every summer for the kids, and it's June 18th, Monday, June 18th through the Thursday the 21st, from 9 to 12. it's an opportunity for any kid in the community to come out and get some instruction on the fundamentals of golf, chipping, putting, the etiquette, and then at the end they go to the pool. So it's, like I said, from 9 to 12, 4 days. They get instruction and get some time at the pool. It's 150 per camper for the 4 days. And like I said, we welcome any kids in the community that want to come out and get a look at the golf swing and the makeup of the golf swing and get some instruction and get an introduction to the game. Our goal is to build a program here at Wayne County that competes for state championships, and it starts young, especially in golf. Getting the swing down and getting the proper fundamentals early and working on it over time. That's how you go compete when you're at the varsity level.
Well, all you got to do is just to have Bob come out there with the kids,
right?
And let him hit and say, kids, you just do the opposite of what that is.
Well, I don't know about that. I play with Bob, and he's about like me, some good, some bad.
Yeah, well, it's like me. I played military golf, left, right.
Very familiar with that. It's a challenging game. And very challenging game, and but a great opportunity. Like I said, anybody in the community who's got a little one 6 and up, would love to have you come out.
When is this again?
June 18th through the 21st, from 9 to 12 at Pine Forest Country Club.
It starts next Monday.
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. And our Booster Club president, Gary Duncan, does a great job running it and putting it together. We'll have some of our golfers out there to help with instruction and to help work it. And like I said, it's a great opportunity to come out and get a feel for the game and see if it's something maybe they want to get into, and hopefully it will be.
We don't have the clubs for the kids that sign up?
We have some clubs, for the most part. Hopefully they're going to bring their own,
okay.
But we will have some clubs.
All right.
I don't want to put Gary out there too bad and say he's going to have clubs for everybody. I'm not certain about that.
Yeah.
How do they sign up? What number do they need to call in advance?
They can go on, they can email WC Golf Booster, WCGOLFBOOSTER @yahoo.com, or they can go on Facebook. There's a registration sheet on the Wayne County Golf Booster Club Facebook. So on Facebook, Wayne County Golf Booster Club, there's a registration sheet.
And for the folks that maybe want to be paying for their grandkids who really don't do this kind of stuff, is there a number they can call?
They can call me, and I'm not afraid to put my number out there because we're also putting on a golf tournament on July 7th to raise money for the golf program, and part of signing up for that is contacting me 229-456-3585.
3585?
Yes, sir.
And this is for Bubba
Walker. Yes, sir.
Walker. Now, is this all going to be done at the country club?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All done at the country club, Pine Forest Country Club.
If push comes to shove, you can call the pro shop up there. They get you
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely. But the Facebook page is a good place to get the registration for the golf clinic, and the pro shop is a good place to sign up for the golf tournament. Like I said, July 7th, we're having a golf tournament at Pine Forest Country Club, 8 o'clock.
Who's we?
The golf program and the Booster Club.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good.
And 8 o'clock shotgun start. It's our first one that we're going to do, and our goal is to make it a good time, so everybody has a good time and wants to come back for the years to come and support the golf program and mainly have a good time and compete at some golf.
Okay.
Again, as you mentioned, you're the head golf coach, also one of the defensive coaches. I tell people all the time, you're just well connected. Tell a little bit people about your background. How your coaching career got underway, where all you've been.
As Bob mentioned earlier, I grew up in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. That's our connection, and it's a great place to grow up. But I moved to Georgia in 1997, and I coached a couple years at a high school in Augusta, and then made the move to the college game In 2004, I went to Valdosta State to be a graduate assistant with the football program, worked for a guy named Chris Hatcher down there for 2 years, left there, went to the University of Georgia in 2006 as a graduate assistant under Coach Rigg, and was there for the 2006 season. 2007, Coach Hatcher got hired at Georgia Southern University and hired me there to coach the defensive ends, and was there from 2007, 2008, 2009. Came back to Valdosta State in 2010, was there through 2014 season. 2015, 2016, I was at Colquitt County High School in Moultrie, Georgia, and a year ago I came to Wayne County.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So Coach Cribb recruited you over here, huh?
Yes, sir. Coach Cribb, when he got the job and we talked, he offered me a great opportunity to come over here and be a part of what he was going to do, and right away I knew he was a good dude and somebody I wanted to be associated with and be a part of what he was going to do, and I was correct because it's been a great thing to be a part of.
Okay. So our program's underway. We talked to several coaches. We had a good defense last year, but talking to you and Coach Ward and some of the defense coaches, they think this year's defense could even be better than last year's defense, which is something compared to,
yeah,
because last year's defense was pretty stout.
Yeah, it was fun. They flew around last year, Michael Ward and Zach Fuller and Lamont Trent and those guys, Kieran Strong, they flew around and had no regard for their bodies. It was exciting how full speed they played the game. But this year, as it goes with our whole team, pretty much, there's a lot of guys who have a lot to prove, I would say. We got a handful of guys, a really good core group of guys that are good players, and MJ and Ashby and Pat Rogers and KJ Hunter, Hartzog, Cooper Martin, a handful of guys who were contributors last year, and I leave out the O-line because they're down on my list as a defensive line coach. I don't really know. But Dave,
you got to respect.
Yeah, David Van and Weston Franklin and those guys coming back, a good core group of guys who were contributors last year, but then there's a lot of guys who are looking to make their mark. Gant Starling is a great linebacker, great football player. Tavron Hines, Treg Patterson, guys that hadn't played a bunch on Friday nights that are looking to make their mark and have the opportunity to do that. So time will tell what they're capable of and what they're willing to do to get where they want to go. If they're listening, what are you willing to do?
It's less than 60 days. It'll be here before you know it, August 10th. Hillheads will roll in town, so football will be here. But again, in the meantime, you got this golf camp coming up, and it was your first year being the golf coach. How'd you enjoy it?
It was a lot of, I hate to say golf coach. I said it at the banquet. They need to call it the golf manager. Because you're just organizing and getting them where they need to be and getting them what they need to do. But, golf is such an isolated game. It's just you and the club and the ball out there and your score. And it is a team deal ultimately at the high school level here, but those guys, you either make the shot or you don't when you're out there playing, and there's not a lot you can do coaching wise once they get out there and they're playing. I didn't think let them play, but in general just a lot of organizational stuff. I was excited about the opportunity to possibly work on my game, which needs it, but I figured the more you chip and the more you putt, the lower your score will be. And so I figured I'd have an opportunity to work on my game a little bit out there, but didn't get quite as much of that as I had hoped. But
who are some of the golfers that, the names that we'll look forward to hearing next year on Bob's Sportscast for the golf team?
Returning, we had a bunch of seniors this past year. When we went to the state tournament, we had 5 seniors and 1 junior. The junior coming back, Micah Feltman, really good player. He was voted, him and Zach Robinson were voted all-state selections. But Micah, he played in a tournament a week or 2 ago down in Savannah and shot a 68. He was our low player at the state tournament. And really good player, really great kid. You know, he's like fifth in the class last I saw, and just does everything you ask him to do, and just is an incredible person and a really good golfer. Micah Feltman is our returning player. The rest of the team is going to be made up of guys who hadn't really or don't have a lot of experience playing in tournaments, and so that just like I spoke about the football team, a lot of guys who have something to prove. But Trey Knight, probably Tyler Yawn, Jack Sykes. Those are some names of some guys. But you know, it's just like anything else. If you're gonna be successful and you're going to get to where you want to go, you're going to have to put the time in, and if those guys are willing to put the time in over the next year, you know, then we'll get where we want to go.
And that kind of goes back to the parents right now, making sure they're putting the hours in practice,
right,
trying to enter them into tournaments and things of that sort, so they have that tournament type of experience and so forth like that. So it does come during the off season, really back to the parents on how much they're willing to help their child.
Well, I'm sure that if the kid is motivated and nags enough, I'm sure he'll get what he wants. But hopefully they're nagging to go practice and hit some balls and get some lessons. But really, also, I want to mention the girls. The girls golf team is going to be an exciting thing next year. We got them all coming back. We had no seniors on the girls team. We had a couple ninth graders, Allison Sullivan, Emily Harris, Reagan Reddish was a junior for us last year, Francesca O'Neill, Bree Wilson, Emma McCrae. They have really good fundamental swings, and they're just still putting it together. But you know, they could be really the exciting thing for next year, and I look for them to make a run to the state tournament.
All right. We'll look forward to the golf team next year for Wayne County High School. But once again, you've got that golf camp coming up next week. For kids, what ages again?
6 and up.
6 and up.
Yep.
And it's going to be at the Pine Forest Country Club.
If all else fails, come out Monday morning at 9 o'clock. Gary will take your registration and get you going.
And how much is it for the 4 days?
It's $150.
And they practice from when to when?
9 to 12, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Okay.
Ending in the pool. Ending up at the end of it each day in the pool.
Okay, so here's some quite good experience there from some trained folks to teach them how to putt and chip and drive and the whole thing.
Yes, sir. And then also our tournament, which I'll be getting out a flyer this afternoon about our tournament. It'll be on the Golf Boosters Facebook page, and I'll be getting it out around town. But the golf program putting on a golf tournament Saturday, July 7th at 8 a.m. at Pine Forest Country Club. $60 per participant, $240 per team. Cash prizes, a bunch of good stuff we're gonna get into. Closest to the pin, hole-in-one competition, 50-50 raffle. Like I said, we want everybody to come out and have a good time and enjoy it, and that way they'll come back next year and it'll grow and grow, supporting the golf program.
Right, starting at 7 a.m. to make sure you beat the heat.
Yes.
On that golf tournament that starts on July 7th at Pine Forest Country Club. Just call the pro shop out there at the Pine Forest Country Club and get all the information on this fundraiser for the Golf Boosters, which will be held on July 7th.
Yes, sir.
We talk all the time about a great course that is. And I said, you've seen all these courses around here.
Coach McCrae does a great job. I played out there the other day. It is absolutely beautiful. And what a great atmosphere, great place. And Paige and Hunter and those guys do a great job of maintaining it, and it is absolutely beautiful right now. The rain has brought it in, and it is in great shape.
I want to know, how does Yankee?
Yes, I was wondering how long. It was.
How do you get the name Bubba?
Well,
when you're from Pittsburgh,
that's
Pennsylvania?
A good story. From what I was told, when I was born, my sister, who was 16 months older than me, couldn't say baby brother. She was trying to say baby brother, and it was coming out Bubba. I don't know.
Okay.
That's what I was told.
That's
I don't
what you
remember it. I grew into it, and I think my dad wanted a little football player, so I don't know, if that was right up his alley when that happened or not. But I feel like I could write a book, A Yankee Named Bubba. But growing up, I always felt like the South was where I needed to be. I'm a laid-back guy. It seemed like a laid-back place, and when I got down here, it fit me well. So, as Bob knows, we are Yankees.
Yeah,
Damn
Steeler fans.
I don't know a lot to say this, but damn Yankees.
Well,
you stayed.
Yeah, that's say goodbye to
my language.
They said if you visit, you're Yankee, but if you move in, you're damn Yankee. That's what they told me. I lived in Stone Mine, so that was my nickname for all through high school. So
because you stayed.
Yeah, that's what the guy scared me to his middle linebacker. I was trying to be incognito, just sitting there, and he said, "Hey man, where are you from?" I said, "I'm from Pittsburgh." He said, "Piss, mama, no." That's what he told me. He said, "Look here," he said, "since you visit the South, you're a Yankee, but if you move in," that's right.
We're the smart ones. We came down and we stayed.
Fell in love with it. I've been here ever since. Don't want to go back.
Too much snow and ice up there.
I don't know about you. I don't miss the snow and ice.
No. When you grow up in it, you don't know any better.
No, because it's fun for you
cold.
kid.
Yeah, it's just cold.
But as an adult, you're responsible for the safety of everything, and you got to work at it. As a kid, you just play in the snow and the ice.
I just think we're blessed to have you in Wayne County. I say you do a great job on the defensive staff. The defensive coaching staff gets along real well. So, like I said, you're just well connected. I'm just amazed how many people you know. I said you coached under Coach Rick. Coach, you know so many people. Your phone's always lighting up like a Christmas tree. Coach just calling you all the time. So I just know a lot of people want you. I just hope you stay in Wayne County for years to come.
My wife and I love it here, and we really enjoyed the last year. Set up shop, and we're extremely happy to be here. We love the location, we love the area, we love the people. Everybody's been so welcoming to us, and we are extremely happy.
Okay, sounds good. Coach Bubba Walker in here, the golf coach for Wayne County High School, also coaches on the defensive side on football, right?
Yes, sir.
And we appreciate you coming in this morning and talking. And once again, that golf camp coming up next week for ages 6 and up at the Pine Forest Country Club, and get all the information from there. What's that? Go ahead, Coach.
I just wanted to add that last night, Pat Rogers, our defensive end, got an offer from the Citadel, his first offer.
Oh, wow.
Yep, great kid, great player. And when you get that first offer, that is somebody, like I told him, somebody's offering you a deal worth $200,000.
Right.
That's exciting. And your education, when you get that first one, even if you don't accept it, more are coming, and you know that your education is paid for by someone other than your family.
That's fantastic.
It's exciting, and that happened for Pat last night, and I just wanted to mention that, let everybody in the community know. We all, Weston Franklin got an offer from Michigan and South Carolina. He's only going to be a 10th grader. Ashby Cribb.
He's going to be a 10th grader next year in Michigan.
Yes.
Is already interested in it?
Yes, sir. Offered him a scholarship.
Already?
Yep.
Coach Harbaugh himself.
Yep. Coach Harbaugh himself offered him the scholarship. And he also got an offer from South Carolina. And Ashby Cribb has Southern Mississippi offer, about us, a state offer. And, MJ, I think, can play anywhere, personally. And, when I tell, college coaches that these guys can play, I hope they take my word for it. But, MJ Fuller is a beast, an absolute animal when it comes to football. And he is a great running back, and he'll have a bunch of opportunities coming his way. And there, like I said, there are a bunch of other guys, David Bann and those guys. It's going to be a good year as far as guys getting their education paid for and signing on signing day. And as long as they do what they need to do day in and day out through the rest of this summer and through the season, But just wanted to mention that.
All right. Well, Coach Bubba Walker in this morning. Coach, appreciate you coming in and keeping us updated on the golf situation there for Wayne County, and good luck with that. And, of course, good luck with the football season coming up starting in August.
Absolutely.
All right. We've got some more guests on the world-famous Butch and Bob Show coming up in just a minute. We'll bring them in a moment.
Jesup Premium Storage, 1455 South 1st Street is Jesup's best place to store your valuables. Whether it's furniture between moves or just a place for the overload, call Jesup Premium Storage at 530-8003. That's 530-8003. Jesup Premium Storage units are indoors, climate-controlled, and they have 24 hours surveillance and on-site management. You have 24-hour, 7-day-a-week access to your unit. Sizes range from 5x5 to 10x25. They also have outside covered and uncovered spaces available for vehicles, boats, trailers, and RVs. Jesup Premium Storage on the Waycross Highway in Jesup.
Good morning, everyone. Partly to mostly cloudy skies for our Wednesday forecast. Today, we have a 50 to 60% chance of showers and storms. Best chance, afternoon and into the early evening. Highs today and tomorrow are going to be in the upper 80s and low 90s. For Friday, mostly cloudy skies, a 50% chance of showers or storms, highs close to 90 degrees. I'm Georgia meteorologist Laura Huckabee in the GNN Weather Center.
828, 105.5 FM in Jesup, Big Dog Country, WIFO. Now, coming up soon, I'm going to give you a chance to win 4 free passes to Wild Adventures Kelly Pickler concert this Saturday. We'll give those tickets away in just a few moments here on Big Dog Country Radio. Some more guests here on the Big Dog. DDA Day, Downtown Development Authority Day, and we got Molly in here. Good morning, Molly.
Good morning. How are you?
Doing good. So how's it going on the job there with our new DDA director?
It's going well. So far, so good. We're moving forward and been out there promoting our new master plan, and everything's going well.
And how's it like working for Mike Deal?
Oh, it's great. He's good.
He's good.
Yeah.
All right. That's what we hear from all of us, all the folks that work for him. All right.
He's been doing this a long time.
A long time.
He's pretty good with it.
He is. All right. Well, tell us what's going on. What's going on that you want to talk about this morning?
Well, I actually have Dawn Samuda here from Cafe Euro and Papa John's, and they have a 5-year celebration coming up for Cafe Euro this weekend, and so I'm going to let her talk a little bit more about that.
Okay. Good morning, Dawn.
Good morning.
All right. Tell us what's going on.
We are coming up on our 5-year anniversary. Been opening 5 years in business here in Jesup, 4 of which have been downtown, which we love being a part of the downtown community and all the businesses there. And we wanted to do something to say thank you, something to kind of give back to the local community. And we decided to host a little event and as well make it a fundraising opportunity for our local Boys and Girls Club.
Okay. Now, when and where and how is the event going to take place?
It'll be this Saturday from 5 to 7 p.m. in downtown, right there across from the cafe on Southwest Broad and the car park. We're going to be, we'll have some bounce houses. We'll have a car cruise in. It doesn't have to be a classic car. If you want to come out and show off your ride, come on out and join us. We're going to have a couple fire trucks out there, face painting, live music, and there may or may not be some free pizza, first come, first serve.
Okay.
But we wanted to, take opportunity to just say thank you and as well give back at the same time. So all the profits from our sales for the whole day, not just the time of the event, but for the whole day, will go to the local Boys and Girls Club. There'll also be some opportunities to give donations-wise. They're going to be doing the face painting. It will be free, but if you'd like to give a donation, that would be great, just to help them out and help out a great organization here.
Okay, Cafe Euro's 5th anniversary celebration will take place this Saturday, 5 to 7 p.m. in downtown Jesup, and also used as a fundraiser for the Boys and Girls Club. And that's a good thing that y'all are doing.
And I did want to point out that so everyone's aware that we will be closing off that road, Southwest Broad, just from the corner there at Cherry Street in front of Cafe Euro down to the entrance to that public parking lot across from Cafe Euro. So just that little block will be closed from about 4:30 to 7 on Saturdays.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. And I guess, Molly, you're getting out there and getting to know the downtown business owners and managers as the DDA director and not a chamber person, right?
That's right. That's right. I'm reintroducing myself and talking to the ones I do know and meeting the ones I don't know. And
just forming those relationships, and so far everything has been very positive. Looking forward to working with all the businesses. We've got a lot of things planned, new things planned, and so we're eager to get that going, and they all seem to be on board. So.
Okay. I know that summertime things kind of slow down a little bit, but any other events coming up this summer?
Well, things do slow down a lot during the summer. We know that a lot of the downtown businesses do struggle, especially during the month of July. So DDA is doing a promotion throughout the month of July to encourage people to get out there and shop downtown and shop
Free
local.
ice packs for everybody?
That's a good idea. We might need to look into that. But we are going to have a giveaway. Basically, if you go and shop in one of the downtown participating businesses and you spend over a certain amount that the business sets, whether it's $10 or $20, depending on the business, and then you can be entered to win one of 4 prizes. We're doing a downtown gift basket. We're going to give away a $250 gift certificate to the business that the winner selected from, a $100 gift certificate, and a $50 gift certificate. So.
All right. Well, I'm sure that we'll have you back on to talk about that in more details and also get some of the businesses to talk about it also.
Sure, yeah.
All right. Appreciate y'all coming in this morning. Good luck with the 5th anniversary celebration at Cafe Euro this Saturday from 5 to 7 p.m. And hope you raise tons of money for the Boys and Girls Club, Don.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, thanks.
Have a good day.
You too.
All right. World famous Butch and Bob Show brought to you by Mike Birch Ford in Blackshear, by Jesup Premium Stores located out here on the Waycross Highway, and by Murphy Builder Supply. Murphy's Builder Supply located right there in downtown Jesup on Northeast Broad Street. 8:33 coming up.